Hi, my name's Chuck Dewick. This is my wife Joanne. We're here from Winnipeg, Canada. We've been here for about 8 or 9 days now, planning to stay for a whole month. We found YMB through the internet doing research. One of the few emails we sent out that were responded to by YMB, and we got a phone call I think the same day or the next day, and plan to come down to Progresso and look for real estate for a month. It's been a great experience so far.
Any preconceptions when you came down here? Had you been down here before, or do you know anybody that bought a house here?
We didn't know anyone that was here before. We didn't have any friends or anybody that had been here. We'd never been to Progresso, but we'd been talking about this for 6 months or more, and one of the reasons we chose this area was the ease of access for getting back to Canada if we needed to get back for family reasons or anything like that. It was basically a day to get here, a day to get home.
When we first came here, we had an orientation by YMB, so that really gave us a handle on what we could expect for the next few days of looking at properties. So the orientation was an important part of managing our expectations on what was going to happen, the good, the bad, and the ugly, I guess, of Progresso and of real estate in Mexico in particular. Not a lot of bad and ugly, mostly good. And it really helped us set the stage for what we're going to do. And what we realized very quickly was that YMB would be there every step of the way, not just for us to make an offer on a house, but in the week we've been here, we've formed a Mexican corporation. We've applied for our FM3 status, which we will follow up with next week. We as we said earlier, have been to a lot of properties, so it's not just buy a house and thank you very much. From the design of what we want the house to appear when we come back the next time, all that is part of the package. All that is explained in the orientation and the days that we spend with YMB. So it's an all-inclusive package. My thought earlier was we'd be running around to all these different places trying to figure out how to do various things, and we've been handheld every step of the way and really paved the way for making a purchase relatively easy and painless so far.
Yeah.
One of the things we found in looking for property here is you really have to look at what the potential of the property is, not necessarily what's there. And we found it very quickly that you could create almost anything you want at a very reasonable cost. So the property might not be identical to what you're looking for, but if it's in the right place and has a good shell, we can create or can be created whatever you want it to be. For example, we're creating a suite that will have handicapped access for a family member when he comes down to visit, and very, very simple to do. It's just a matter of getting the design specs to YMB, and they'll create an environment within our yard that we want to create. And from what we've seen in the various locations that are under construction by YMB, you can just imagine it, and it'll be created for you. Neighbors and friends and family found out we were coming down here. They were kind of surprised. No one we knew lived here. No one we knew had actually moved to Mexico, and our goal is to come here full-time and live in Mexico. And so we're sort of I guess the guinea pigs. A lot of people have asked us to report back to them and let them know how we find things here, what the real estate prices are, what it would be like to live here, either full-time or part-time. So, I think we will have very glowing reports on Progresso itself. Our first impression, from the first day we were here, was positive. In the 10 days that we've been here, it's grown even more positive. And the fact that YMB has been with us and helped us is very positive. So our reports to friends and family will be that this is a great place to invest in, to retire in, to live full-time or part-time, and we hope you come join us. Yeah, we would certainly be happy to give a great recommendation to anyone who asks about YMB. We will certainly pass on referrals to YMB, the attention taken care of, and the things like spending time with our luggage and other things are just the added value that really stands out, I think, among the crowd of realtors in general and any kind of salespeople.